Am I the asshole for taking two of my nephew on vacation with me, but not the other? Honestly, depending on who pays for it, clearly probably not. I'm 36 male, child-free, and I have two sisters, Lisa and Annie. Lisa had two boys, 9 male and 7 male, so 9 years old and 7 years old. Annie has 8 years old male and 1 years old. They both struggled financially and had a little, and I have a good job. So this year I offered to take my nephews on vacation with me this year. There's like a repetition of this year, but like we're not there to judge your grammar abilities. We're just there to read. My niece is so small that I don't even feel comfortable being alone with her at all. And Annie totally get that. Yeah, that's normal. Honestly, like if you don't know it, a young child is kind of harsh to... It's harsh to feel at ease if it's not yours to take care of it. And I forgot the main light tonight. Hi, Simon. How's it going? Wonderful. Here. I told my sister to bring the boys to my apartment for a weekend so that I can see if they'll get along and if I'm up for taking them to the seaside with me for 14 days. 2 weeks of vacation. Like, that's a good price if you just get along with your cousin, okay? The boys came, and at first we had a great time. I ordered us pizza, and we watched a movie, played soccer, etc. Next morning, I woke them up and gave them cereals. The 8-year-old throw the cereals on the floor and say, "I have a waffle on the weekend." I told him he can't have waffle for breakfast today, but we can make them for dinner or breakfast next day. Yeah, you need to have the ingredient. He said he doesn't like cereal. I told him that he can just have some toast with peanut butter and some fruit. He yelled at me for not making him waffle. Fudge you, little sorry. Changing mid-sense. Oh, I'm so happy. I hope the teaching is going well. That day, he also cut up my shirt. I didn't even let him have cookie for lunch. And told me for telling him to eat his veggie before I give them ice cream. He was a nightmare. 7 years old and 9 years old behaved great. Okay, so basically the problem here is that like both of the kids that are gonna have the okay are Lisa's one, and Hani is gonna feel bad about that. When my sisters came to pick them up, I told Annie what happened and she said, "Oh, he is just high-spirited." No, he's a jerk. I told her I'm not taking him for vacation. I also told Lisa I'd be glad to take her boys with me, and they were super excited. My parent had some aunts have been biting my head off for treating the kids differently. No, screw this. Like, honestly, he's not the asshole for that. First off, he's the one paying for the activity, so he's not the asshole for just deciding that like the little jerk does not come. It's okay, like he's 8 years old, I understand that part, but if you don't feel like you're gonna be able to hold on for 14 days with that little butt, you don't bring him. And like that just makes sense. If I tell to my little brother, okay, of which I am the godfather, that he's gonna have something special if he succeed math, or if he's just like behave well for a certain time, well, if he does behave well or if he does succeed math, he will have that little something. But if he does not, I should not let him that. So clearly there, the deal was if it's going well for 2 days, I'm bringing you for 2 weeks. Yeah, screw this. High-spirited my butt. Not the asshole. I would refuse to watch him for an hour. Dame sure would not reward his behavior with a vacation. Absolutely not. He is old enough to understand action have consequences. Absolutely. And this is probably the moment in its day, in its life, sorry, where he's gonna have to learn that, or just like lose all those potential vacation with his uncle. And the family is completely wrong about Opie treating the kids differently. He gave all the kids an equal opportunity to show that they can behave on the trip, and one of them screwed it up. Yes, that's as simple as that. There's something a little... How can I say that? It's Reddit, okay? So like most of the comments are pretty much self-loving and supporting each other most of the time. The only place where it goes like hell It's not on tight am I the asshole. Sometimes it's fine, but like the only place where it goes like hell is when you go like into the politics section of Reddit, where there's so much hatred, it's absurd.